Welcome back to the channel. Last week, the Chicago Grookies played my great friend It's Just Matt in a very close match where Choice Scarf Salamence was able to bring out the win. This week we play another one of my really good friends in BPLD, so let's take a look at his team, my team, and we'll get into the battle. So BP has a terrifying team led by the super fast Tornadus Therian, but also has Urshifu Rapid to hit super hard, especially paired with Rabombi and its sticky webs. He has the very tanky Ting Lu, which is honestly really difficult for my team to break through, as well as Tentacruel, who can absorb my Toxic Spike set by Glamora and just rapid spin all other hazards away. And then there's Ambipom, who can disrupt my team with Terra Normal Fake Outs or go Terra Dark Knockoff to break through Goldango. He also has Terra Regidraco, who can Terra into a Dragon, Steel, or Fire type and be super threatening with a Dragon Dance set. And finally, the Pokemon that I'm probably the most scared to see this week is Brambleghast, and I'll get into that more in a little bit, but it's honestly really difficult on paper for me to deal with. Note that I said on paper there. There's going to be a long discussion about Brambleghast coming up. He also has Magnezone, but I highly doubt that comes this week. One last thing before I get into my team, I want to give a huge thank you to that one guy, Matt, Recordman, Tom, Starry, Waldingy, and Alikalos for helping me prep and mock this week. There were so many days where we sat there just staring at a blank team builder for this one. It was really rough, but let's take a look at the team. So first up we have Goldango rocking a physically defensive set holding the Rocky Helmet. Now the purpose behind this is to be an Ambipom check because later on I am bringing Salamence, and so the idea was Ambipom would come in on a Dragon Dance Salamence and it would try to fake out. I would take the fake out with a Protect that I had on my Salamence, and then on the follow-up turn when they go for Triple Axle, I would swap into Goldango with the Rocky Helmet, making it so that Ambipom took a ton of recoil damage in the process, and we just had Make It Rain, Shadow Ball, Nasty Plot, and Recover. Unfortunately, Ambipom did not come to the battle, so this set ended up being pretty much useless, but I still found a little bit of a niche use for it. And I had enough defense on here to be able to take two knockoffs from a non-Terra Dark Ambipom, and then we had enough speed to outspeed a uninvested Brambleghast. Up next we have Rillaboom. We kind of hit a point in team building where it was like, alright, if we have no other ideas, Choice Band Rillaboom is probably going to do some good damage, which it honestly does. The only check to this is Intimidate Arcanine, so we're rocking Woodhammer, Grassy Glide, Knockoff, and High Horsepower with enough speed to outspeed, again, uninvested Brambleghast. And then, honestly, I think in hindsight, I would have rather had a U-turn over something like Knockoff or High Horsepower, but they both had their uses. Knockoff was to hit Brambleghast, and High Horsepower was to hit Arcanine. So, honestly, just really bad 4 move slot syndrome this week with Rillaboom. Next up, we have Salamence rocking the Intimidate with the Clear Amulet to not get intimidated by their Arcanine, and then also to not get weakened by Strength Sap from Brambleghast. I told you, I was so threatened by this Pokemon. Rocking Dragon Dance, Dual Wing Beat, Earthquake, and Protect. In hindsight, I don't know why we had Earthquake with Grassy Terrain. I think that was just a really big oversight on our end, but at the same time, there was no move that did as good as damage as Earthquake did, and like covered as many Pokemon, so that's part of the reason that we had it. Going with Lead to Dene, I've honestly really liked leading this Pokemon because it provides a lot of utility early on with Nuzzle plus Super Fang. And then we have U-turn and Thunderbolt, U-turn to switch and then Thunderbolt to do big damage to Tentacruel. Rocking the Assault Vest so we can take any special move. I could have went Focus Sash, but nothing was really OHKOing me once I had the Assault Vest, so it allowed me to take hits a little bit easier. Alright, this is the set that we need to have a conversation about. So I'm bringing Araquanid with Water Absorb, Max HP, Max Defense, Infestation, Iron Defense, Soak, and Protect. Now, the idea behind this set, and let me tell you, it was an idea, was to trap Brambleghast. Now, you can't trap ghost types typically with moves like Infestation or any way, and so the idea was to click Infestation, and knowing BP, he knows that he can't be trapped, so I figured he would just stay in, click Spikes or something like that, and then we would go for the Soak, keeping it trapped in, but even then, at that point, I had no way to damage it. I originally had Giga Drain over Iron Defense, but I wanted that in case of a Swords Dance Urshifu, but all in all, I probably should have just brought this Choice Banded with Liquidation. I was just very scared of Brambleghast because on paper, it could just Strength Sap all the health back from me, which in hindsight, thinking I could have swapped into like Goldango, who then couldn't be affected and is faster. Like, there was a lot of things that I could have done differently. This Araquanid set was not it. I had multiple people telling me this Araquanid set was not it, but I decided to bring it anyways, and it did not pay off at all. And finally, we have Glamora. The idea was to win with this after Ting Lu's gone, because that was really the only thing that stopped it. The problem being, I didn't have the greatest ways to remove Ting Lu on this team. This was a very last-minute addition. I originally had this as like a toxic lead hazard set, but I actually decided to change it, obviously. So we're rocking Power Herb, Meteor Beam, Earth Power, Rock Polish, and then Power Gym with enough speed to be able to outspeed Torn with a +2, so we're able to run a modest nature. Like I said, I'm not too proud of this team. I definitely tunnel visioned way too hard on Bramblegast plus Tentacruel, which they do come to the battle, spoilers, but I'll have to let you see what happens. So if you enjoy, drop a like and subscribe, and check out the VDL Discord linked down in the description. We're always looking for more coaches for future seasons. And finally, check out BP's channel down in the description. He has been making some absolutely amazing content, and you do not want to miss it. Without further ado, let's get into the battle. All right, here we are with the battle, and he brings almost exactly what I expected, actually. This is awesome. I think the only thing not here that I thought was going to come, I gotta pull up his team here really quick, is Ambipom. No Ambipom is crazy. I will take it, though. It kind of makes my Goldango a bit more useless, I guess you could say, like, quote-unquote, because that was kind of its whole role this week, but I can still definitely find a spot for it to put in some work. I think I'm going to lead Dedenne here, because even if we see a Ting Lu lead, we get a ton of damage off, and that's our whole win con, is breaking down Ting Lu so that Glamora can win. So that's going to be what we do. We're going to lead Dedenne here. Let me just make sure we have Super Fang before I lead this. Okay, we do. Alright, let's fucking do it. What was his last Pokemon? I accidentally put my last Pokemon, and it was Arcanine. Arcanine. I'm so nervous for this. Last time I played BP, I lost, which was in DLC, so it's a little bit of a different, like, format, but I still lost to him nonetheless, so. Alright, and he leads Tentacruel here. This actually could not have been any better for me, especially because I'm Assault Vest here. Now, if I Super Fang into Bramble, do I really lose much? I don't think so. I think I lose more if I were to Nuzzle into Ting Lu coming in. So I'm going to click the Super Fang here. I feel like Nuzzle is a fairly obvious play, but Bramble could also be a middle ground for both. So we will see, we will see. Is there anything else that really stops Glamora from winning? I probably need to weaken Tentacruel a bit. There we go. There's the weakening of Tentacruel. I'm going to eat this up, too, because I am an Assault Vest. Alright, we do get poisoned, unfortunately, but that is fine. I will take that trade-off of 50% on Tentacruel here. Now, I'm going to follow up with a Nuzzle because I feel like Bramble could come out on this one. And if Ting Lu does come out, I've probably U-turn, now that he knows I have Super Fang. Bramble can pivot in and out a bit more freely against that, but having this thing weakened to 50% off the start is just huge, because this was such a problem. And now we're actually going to paralyze it. I don't have my HP bars on screen. Alright, boom. So we got him down to about 40%, and we are going to go down to this Sludge Bomb. So that is not the end of the world, though. A huge trade-off. Huge, 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 huge. So let me take a look here at Tentacruel versus Dedenne. So it's probably max HP. Do I want to go Mence here and try to get up a DD? I can also just, like, threaten it out. I can also go Rillaboom and probably KO this with a knockoff. But I also have to be careful of the Sludge Bomb. So I can also go Goldango here. I can go Goldango and click... Oh, God, there's so many plays I could make. I'm gonna go Salamence. I like that one the most. I don't think he wants to let his Tentacruel go down here, but the possibility is there, and I don't want to be poisoned, so I'm just gonna... Dual Wing Beat's actually safer. I'm gonna click Dual Wing Beat. So what does Salamence dual wing beat? Yeah, that kills. Okay. And he does swap here. I'm assuming Arcanine. Ting Lu. That's fine. Big chip. I actually don't know how much this is going to do. Let's find out. Okay, so we do almost 25% with dual wing beat, which is a specially defensive set, and it has leftovers. So it's about 85 leftovers. Okay. So now I go out into Rillaboom. Rillaboom comes out so freely on this. And I'm going to click knockoff the first time around against Arcanine to remove any like heavy duty boots or anything like that. Because it's like the one thing that swaps in on these hits. Okay, he opts to put his Stealth Rocks up, which is a bit annoying because I have a lot of Pokemon that really don't appreciate that, like Salamence and like Araquanid, but it is what it is. Can't do anything about it, and he's gonna get up to almost max, so we're just gonna say 100% there. I'm gonna click a Big Wood Hammer here. I think even if Arcanine comes out, it really doesn't appreciate taking this hit, as well as yeah, that's what it is. Okay. Knockoff doesn't provide me too much if it's boots, which I'm assuming it is. Okay, so let's see what we do here. That does 45%. That is offensive. Wait, that's not against Rillaboom, though. Rillaboom. It's got some HP, actually. It's got some. Okay. We're going to go out into Glamora here now. I could also go out into Mence, but I don't want to take a possible Will-O-Wisp from this. So we got this down to about 55. This is already looking a bit rough, though. It feels bad to have Goldango in this matchup when I know that it does not do anything. I was so certain that Ambipom was coming. I mean, it still does have like a role. It can still chip down Urshifu Rapid if it goes for Surging Strikes with my Rocky Helmet. But yeah, like I said, Ambipom was the main reason I had that. Okay, so he swaps out here into Urshifu. This is fine. I'll take that. Araquanid actually likes this quite a lot. He's able to U-turn on me, but I'm going to click an Infestation here in case they do U-turn, and then I just get a free hit off on something. Something like Tentacruel would be perfect. I'm not going to Terra because I don't want to be weak to its fighting moves here. All right, we're going to click Infestation here. This set is so wild. This set caused so many issues in building because there was like some people helping me were like, oh, this set can work, and other people were like, this is one of the most ridiculous things I've ever seen in my life. And I mean, I'm not disagreeing. It is kind of crazy. Okay, so he bulks up. We're going to go for the Infestation here. It is kind of annoying that Rocky Helmet, okay. It's annoying that he's going to be getting Grassy Terrain recovery, but at the same time, too, not going to be doing the most damage. At +1, though, it is a bit scary. Let me put bulk up on here. The only way he can swap is via U-turn. And I am going to Iron Defense here because, yeah, I forgot I had that. Okay, that makes this a lot less scary now. Especially because Surging Strikes cannot crit through me. Thunder Punch. Ooh, that hurts. Yeah. Ooh, and a big para. Alright, we get off the Iron Defense there. We'll get some recovery here from Grassy Terrain plus Leftovers, and then I will click I'll click Protect this turn to get one more turn of Leftovers. Grassy Terrain should end either this turn or next turn if I have been counting correctly. We'll see here. Okay, yep, there it goes. So as long as no full para here, we should get a bit more chip damage off on this. But we also have Iron Defense, which gives us a bit more needed bulk as well. Oh, this is bad, though. Okay, we get off the Protect. Awesome. As long as they don't bulk up again, that would be bad. Okay. Good play. Good play. What do I have in the back for this? I'll have to look. I don't know. I have Glim still. Physical attackers aren't going to do shit. I also have Goldango. But Goldango is probably slower. Like, I might just lose to this now. Okay. Yeah, I'm just going to let this Araquanid go down here. Unfortunately, it was not able to do what I wanted it to, which is either trapping Tentacruel or Bramble. Okay, that works. I think he expected me to go for Terra there. Maybe. Because I am Terra Steel. Okay, fully parried. Unfortunate. But nothing I can do about it. We're getting more chip damage slowly on this, so it is what it is. And he might bulk up here, predicting me to click Protect, because, I mean, that is a pretty, like, fair play for me to do. But I'm going to Iron Defense again, or at least attempt to. If he bulk ups, no, he just goes for the Thunder Punch. Oh, we tank it, though. Look at Araquanid just being a demon. See, at any time, I could Terra, too. It's like a mind game of it. And I think maybe this turn... Oh, he's freed from the infestation. Cool, 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 cool. All right, well, let's go for it again, then. And we'll just go down. Okay. So, I got to figure out what I'm doing now because this isn't good. Okay, so Urshifu at +2. Okay, +2 defense. Grassy Glide actually has a chance to KO. So I'm going to have to just go for that. That's my best option here. Let me see how much health is that. Because this does 55 to 65, and that's... Oh, God. All right, well, we have to hope. Let's see. We probably die to a close combat, though. Yeah, at +2, we get destroyed by close combat. Yeah, so we have to hope this kills. I do think Salamence outspeeds, though. Yeah, Salamence will outspeed this, so we get this hit off here, and then we can go out into Salamence. So, you know, it's not over, but this is definitely not looking great here. Okay, they swap. So we get that thing out of here into Arcanine. All right. So how much does this do? Oh, that does, like, nothing. I thought that was going to do a bit more than that. Okay, so now I need to go Salamence of my own here. I know I don't want to risk Will-O-Wisp, but I really don't have another choice at this point. My team is very weakened. I also cannot click Earthquake currently because of grassy terrain, which we love that. All right, and they Morning Sun. All right, I am going to go for Adidance this turn just because I got to do something. I don't really have, I don't have too many options, as I said. So I think that if I want to win with Glimmora, which, I mean, is not looking all that great with Ting-Lu sitting at a nice 100%, that, yeah, Glimmora's not going to win. So, Will-O-Wisp here. There it is. Damn. All right, yeah, GG's. GG's to BP. I don't win this. I just can't take down Ting-Lu, unfortunately, which, if I was able to, at this moment, there's a chance, because, yeah. Like, if I'm looking at it, if I were able to remove it, because Tentacruel's in a weakened enough spot, Torn gets bopped. Okay, here is Ting-Lu, speaking of, who isn't going to be taking much from this at all. Okay, sorry, my dog is scratching at my door if you hear that. Oh, fuck. Yeah, this is GG's. I hate to, like, be thrown in the towel so early, but there's literally nothing I can do. I knew this was a fucking horrible matchup on paper, too. Tentacruel plus Bramble just checked so much of my team on top of Tinglu. Tinglu did carry a lot of weight on its back this week. And I mean, you guys can kind of see it. I'm not doing anything to it. And Arcanine's at 100 now, actually, too, which I didn't even take into account. So that dampers things as well. Which I assume we see Arcanine come out here. I gotta start making plays, right? Like I have nothing else I can do. So let me double out here, out into Glim. I'm gonna try to hit a big power gem on Arcanine coming in. Yeah, let's try that. If he attacks here because grassy terrain's gone, good play, but a Woodhammer would still do a lot to this. Tinglu. Yeah, a Woodhammer still could OHKO without grassy terrain, so he can't just stay in here. Oh, this is so frustrating. I've, like, not chipped his team whatsoever. All right, we swap. We're first because we're faster, so let's see if this paid off. Okay. I got nervous there. I saw the rocks dig into Glamora, and I was like, ugh. See, even then, like, I can't win this. Like, I just can't. Because now he's going to go Tinglu. I need to double back out into Rillaboom. And then we're in the exact same situation, except I'm losing out because I'm taking hazard damage. And I'm healing him. Fuck. Oh, this sucks. Okay. I'm just going to sack Salamence here. Just fuck it. There's no real thought behind the plays that I'm going to be making at this point because I just lose. He infinitely swaps between Arcanine and Tinglu, and he wins. And I mean, like, I'm not upset with him for doing that. You know, do what you got to do to win. You know, it's frustrating for me. I wish I would have. I don't even think I could have prepped better. This was a shit matchup. Okay. So, if I wanted to, right? If I wanted to try to bring this back, how do I do it? I'm going to click Earthquake against incoming Arcanine, I guess? I don't know. No. No. Alright, I'm gonna let everything go down here. I'm going to go out into Boom, and then I'll just Woodhammer repeatedly. Damn, I'm getting 6-0'd. This sucks. I needed this week because my differential is not great. It is not great. So yeah, I'll just Woodhammer here. If I pick up a kill, cool. If not, it is what it is. Because I don't want to lock into high horsepower because then Torn just comes out. Or Bramble. Bramble comes out really easy on that. So Woodhammer just does the most damage to everything. Even after Intimidate. Oh, Torn comes out here. Okay. So he was probably predicting a high horsepower, but we're just going to hit this thing hard. Big damage. Alright, we're just going to do it again. Like I said, no point in me trying to, like, play around and, like, stall out turns of nothing. He probably just U-turns here. He could risk clicking an attack too, but he probably wants the differential. So he's probably going to try to preserve the 6-0 and go out. No, okay, he just knocks me out with Heat Wave. Alrighty. We'll go Goldango here, and we will attempt a nasty plot, I guess. Get some chip on Tinglu, because why not? I guess. So let's nasty plot. Oh, he just opts to Heat Wave. Okay. I figured he would probably switch to Preserve because I mean, I guess the Ting Lu is just very, very obvious, so. And then Ting Lu will pick up the final kill on Glim. This sucks. God, I hate getting 6-0'd. Especially by BP. I literally told him in DMs, too. I was like, man, I hope it's not a wash on either one of our sides. That would suck. And here we are. Alright, let's click the Meteor Beam because I have nothing to lose. Nothing. I'll probably miss it. Watch. This will be the game. I'll miss this Meteor Beam. I just got a feeling. I feel it. If I had Energy Ball, this Ting Lu would take so much damage. I didn't miss. So I guess there's that. Could have been worse. I'm just curious. If my Glamora was at +1, well, the grassy terrain's gone, so it doesn't really matter too much now. I was going to calc it with that. At +1... Energy Ball. Oh, even with grassy terrain, it wouldn't have mattered. All right, GG's to BP. I know I'm a little salty during this. It's just it's hard not to be when you get 6-0'd. I wish that my whoa, I'm blinking so hard. I wish my Araquanid set would have worked out a bit better. And then not seeing no Ambipom this week really threw a wrench in Goldango because it honestly kind of felt like I had a 6th Pokemon that just wasn't even there because all in all, like when you really look at BP's team, Goldango does not match that well. It was just the one thing that could check Ambipom, which is why I thought, you know, let's bring that. It could work out. But unfortunately, we get 6-0'd. So once again, GG's to BP. Great battle. And yeah, that's about all I got. If you enjoy, leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.